Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Boston clinched the conference championship that climaxed in a Game 7 showdown. But now they need 4 more wins to reach their ultimate goal. It all starts right here, right now, against the Lakers. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Kobe. Harris is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Baylor. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Boston, Allen out there with Paul. Then it's Pierce. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Garnett in at the 4. Look at the Lakers. This is it. Their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here. The final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
Now here's Kobe. Lays it up and banks it in.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
Pierce feeling it out a bit. Paul passes to Pierce. Shoots over Bryant. There's Pierce. That's good on the assist by Paul.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You know.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. 6 on the shot clock, and that one's good by Pierce.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Adebayo finds Garnett. Now Paul. Garnett with a screen on Doncic. Elbow shot is on the way. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Pierce. Allen with the screen for Pierce. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Doncic dishes to Baylor. Pass to Bryant. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's Pierce in the corner. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Pierce has got 7 points in the game.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
They get it back. O'Neal. Garnett with the block. It's Pierce on the wing. From past the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Paul Pierce, number 1. Here's Baylor. it go. Great D that time from Adebayo. Celtics leading by 6. Wants to get it to Pearson, does. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 12 points for him.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Kevin Garnett with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And Adebayo throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Doncic. No scoring in this one. Bangs home the trifecta.
So he just finds a teammate.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Boston. They lead by 7. Outside, Pierce. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Boston converting.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Doncic against Pierce. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's Pierce in the corner. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for Boston.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's Allen after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pierce. The Lakers with the rebound.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Baylor passes to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Garnett. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Harper, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now, here's Doncic. And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. O'Neal up top, defended by Garnett. O'Neal kicks to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
Paul against Doncic. Back to Paul. Adebayo with a screen on Doncic. 5 to shoot. Pierce finds Paul. Over Doncic. The shot's good from Paul.
There aren't a lot of guys in this league who shoot mid-range, but Paul, he's one of them.
Kobe against Adebayo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get them. 1 to go with all the content. It's on Kevin Garnett. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night. The free throw drops for Bryant. And he makes both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Paul passes to Garnett. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Allen. Back to Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Garnett. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Lets it go from 14. And the bank shot is good. Kobe's got 6 points.
The defense has got to cover. line everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Paul with the ball. Lob pass to Garnett. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Doncic feeling it out. Inside. Excellent D there from Garnett. Boston leading by 6. Up the floor. Here's Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day, perfecting his craft.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Boston, who's checked in for Shaq. Now here is Harris. Here's Doncic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Kobe against Pierce. Shoots over Kobe. Pierce, good. Pierce has got 19 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Kobe. And Adebayo sends it back. Harris against Paul. Moves back up. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
And he's always been a mid-range specialist. Harris has a great sense of when to take those pull-ups.
It's stolen by Austin. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Boston. 6-point game. Wasted no time on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Doncic outside. Throws it up high. It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Some changes for Boston. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Malik Beasley comes in for Pierce. And it's Pritchard in for Paul. And then for Los Angeles, Shaq is checked in for Austin. Ori comes in for Tobias Harris. And Fisher subbed in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Garnett. Pass to Pritchard. There's the pick. Here's Hauser. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Hauser's got 6.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Outside, Fisher. Now Bryant. Garnett with the block. Beasley against Harper. Allen dishes to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 4. Lob pass to Garnett. And stolen by Ori. There's the lob to the hoop. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack?
Pritchard against Fisher. Allen outside. Pass to Beasley. Back to Allen. 3-pointers off the mark. Los Angeles trails by 10. Harper kicks to Fisher. Now here's Harper. And here is O'Neal. Guarded by Garnett. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Some changes for the Lakers. Austin, who's checked in for Ori. And it's Fox in for Kobe. Here's Harper. Excellent D there from Allen.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Pritchard against Fisher. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And Garnett with the slam.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
I like the passion from him. We don't see him jammed it that often, but he got angry. I want a little bit more of that.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Boston on top. They finish off the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Garnett out there with Adebayo. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Allen. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Los Angeles trails by 12. Outside, George. Back to Harper. O'Neal is screen on Allen. Harper wide open. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Paul Pierce, number 1. Second, Ray Allen.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rush is checked in. Fisher against Paul. Over Fisher. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Kevin Garnett. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. O'Neal outside. Pass to Harper. Rush dishes to Harper. Here's Rush. Driving in. And Adebayo sends it back.
Oh, great instincts from Bam. Such a high IQ defender.
The kick out to Pierce. Paul outside. Over Fisher. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 6 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Fisher, the pass to Austin. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Celtics leading by 14. Paul passes to Pierce. It's Garnett on the wing. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And so the timeout by Phil Jackson here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat him.
Baylor, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And Garnett with the slam.
How about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Los Angeles trails by 18. Harper the pass to O'Neal. Here's Fisher, defended by Paul. Fisher against Paul. 6 to shoot. Here's Baylor. And count it from 19 feet away. Baylor's got 5 now.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Garnett with the screen for Adebayo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Another foul to give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. It's stolen by Adebayo. Bryant with the steal. Outside Baylor. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. Bryant outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Celtics leading by 15. Allen for the 3. It's rebounded by Baylor. Bobbed up there. The catch and the flush. O'Neal.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
Here's Pierce. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Lakers passing it around. Baylor score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Pierce with the screen on Fisher. That's a 2 from Paul, and it's Boston with another. And so Fisher will bring it up for Los Angeles. Down by 15. Outside, Kobe. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Derek Harper. That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line. And this is Allen's game, one of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Allen against Baylor. Bryant down low. He's got 8, and the shot goes in. Kobe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, how about that high release Bryant has? Really helps him inside when the D there is attempting to smother him.
Allen outside. Back to Pierce. Pass to Garnett. And that comes off the assist by Pierce. Pierce has got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles trails by 17. Outside Baylor. And here's Fisher. Bryant looking around, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Paul against Fisher. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
Some changes for the Lakers. Austin comes in for O'Neal, and it's Harper in for Fisher. Los Angeles trails by 17. Doncic kicks to Harper. Kobe against Adebayo. Here's Kobe, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
And Kobe drops them both. Celtics leading by 15. Allen, a screen on Bryant. Here's the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Doncic against Pierce. Doncic passes to Austin. Garnett with the block. Adebayo tries in. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the quickness of Adebayo is evident, especially when he's using it there on the drive.
And here's Kobe. 14 points for him. Here's Baylor. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Wow, what you can do when you're that strong and graceful. Just tremendous hang time for a big man. And, of course, Baylor converts a lot of those second chance opportunities. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Doncic dishes to Austin. A shot, no good. Austin leading by 19 points. Nobody near Allen. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Austin. Outside Bryant. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Baylor. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Baylor's got 8 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Doncic with the steal. Pass to Bryant. Back to Doncic. Bryant the pass to Doncic. Outside Baylor. And the 3 ball is good. Baylor's got 14 points.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And some changes here for the Celtics. O'Neal's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Sam Hauser comes in for Garnett. And Bradley's subbed in for Allen. And then for the Lakers, Shaq is checked in for Austin. And Harris subbed in for Harper. And the basket by Pierce.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding it.
Doncic passes to Baylor. Outside, Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside, Pierce. Over Kobe. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Lakers. 17-point game. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Yes, that goes in.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Kobe against Pierce. O'Neal a screen on Kobe. Pierce the pass to O'Neal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Shaq.
And the talent O'Neal has is evident, and the exact type of big man any team would love to have.
And the second free throw, good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Outside Bryant. It's stolen by Bradley. Fast break, here they come. With some arc, he lays it in. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And it's Bryant in the corner. And he converts the layup. Bryant's got 20.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring basketball.
Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Pass to Hauser. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles trails by 16. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pierce with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Back to Pierce. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Luka Doncic. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Throw good, Paul Pierce. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. fires from way outside. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Celtics. They lead by 18. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game one and a big lead right now for Boston.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists, executing at a very high level. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
We shall see. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. We're seeing a tremendous game from Paul Pierce.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for the Lakers right now, you've got Doncic. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Bailey, and it's Kobe in at the 2. This up top, defended by Bryant. Hits from the high post. Pierce has got the first basket of the third quarter for Boston. Los Angeles trails by 20. Got a piece of it. O'Neal passes to Bailey. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Ray Allen picks one up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Celtics leading by 17. Left side, Pierce. Allen outside. It's Garnett on the wing. Over Harris. The little short-range fadeaway off target. To the inside. Here's Bryant. Excellent D there from Garnett. Boston shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Adebayo kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Paul. Garnett with the screen for Paul. Shoots over Doncic. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 14 points.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
Harris outside. Now here's Kobe. Here's the lob for Harris.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Allen for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Shaq's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Bryant at the elbow. Harris outside. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Garnett. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Los Angeles trails by 17. Pass to Baylor. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. The shot misses. Great D that time from Adebayo. Garnett with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Adebayo passes to Garnett. Count it. He's got 10.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, with these at his mercy, how about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Look at O'Neal, a terrific rebound, 5th overall.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Doncic against Pierce. Doncic dishes to Bryant. Tries it from 19. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
The ball goes to Los Angeles.
Stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Garnett with the screen on Bryant. Here's the pass to Garnett. Kicks it out to Allen. They get it again. Pass to Paul. It's Pierce on the wing. They shoot again. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. And shot with the slam.
Well, Kobe has terrific vision and knows when to get it to his teammates.
Celtics leading by 19. It's Pierce on the wing, guarded by Kobe. Here's Garnett, and that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Garnett's got 4 this quarter.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Baylor.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Now, Doncic. Pass to Baylor. Harris outside. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Pierce. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Doncic. That's good from 17 feet away. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Here's the pass to Garnett. Count it. Good. 14 points for Garnett.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Kobe, and there's another one for the Lakers.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve.
Allen, a screen on Kobe. Pass to Garnett. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Garnett's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Kobe, and he gets contact. And the whistle on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constitutes.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see
the ruling on the floor stands.
Players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Derek Harper's checked in for Baylor. Paul looking around. Garnett with a screen on Doncic. Unloads from 13. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Uses the pick so nicely. Paul gets the screen and fires away.
Outside, Bryant. Inside. And finished off by O'Neal.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Adebayo. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Pierce kicks the ball. Now Adebayo. To the inside. Pierce. And it's Pierce with the jam!
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Kobe against Adebayo. Bryant down low. Basket counts. Bryant's got 26 points.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Paul against Doncic. Doncic with the block. To the paint. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 8 points for Tobias Harris.
And this is why you get Harris the rock inside. They can trust his judgment down there.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Austin making some changes. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Pierce. Bradley comes in for Allen. And it's Pritchard in for Chris Paul. Garnett with the screen for Pritchard. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the dunk by Kobe.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Pritchard with the ball. Kicks it out to Garnett. Outside Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. The shot's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Harris looking it over. Here's Kobe. Rebound Boston.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
And Los Angeles guys shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Bradley. Driving to the basket. Stolen by O'Neal. And here is Doncic. Rebound Boston. Garnett's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bradley with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
He gets it in there. Kobe's got 10 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pritchard passes to Garnett. Adebayo with the screen on Harris. Pass to Adebayo. back by O'Neal. Here's the lob for Harris. Beasley with the steal. Here's Bradley. It's blocked by Shaq. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The lead is 15. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Celtics. O'Neal's checked in for Garnett. Allen comes in for Bradley. And it's Paul in for Pritchard. And then for the Lakers, Austin, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Baylor comes in for Derek Harper. And Fisher subbed in for Doncic. Outside Bryant, over Adebayo. Kobe misses. Austin leading by 17. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Offensive rebound. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch Adebayo. He really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
And he sinks the second. Los Angeles trails by 18. Fisher inside. Defended by Paul. And Fisher kicks to Austin. Baylor passes to O'Neal. With 1 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. O'Neal looking around. And so it's Boston out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Los Angeles trails by 17, so it's Paul on the bench. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Here's out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harper against Bradley. Back to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Pierce with the screen on Fisher. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Pass to Hauser. O'Neal outside. Pierce against Bryant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Baylor's got 8 rebounds in this game. Fisher, the pass to Harper. O'Neal against Baylor. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Baylor's got 4 points in the quarter. Austin leading by 11. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Hauser. A 3. Boston again missing. Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Bryant the pass to Baylor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
For Boston, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside Brent. Pass to Pierce. They need this one. It's rebounded by Austin.
and still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Baylor passes to Kobe. Now here's Austin. Hauser defending. Here's Baylor. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Baylor's got 24.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Pierce against Bryant. And the basket by Pierce.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Outside Baylor. Fisher, the pass to Kobe. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Bam Adebayo is checked in for O'Neal. Garnett comes in for Sam Hauser. And Allen subbed in for Brantley. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harris is checked in.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Celtics leading by 9. Outside, Adebayo. Lob pass to Garnett. And stolen by Harris. Here's Baylor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Baylor's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Pritchard. Over Fisher. Elgin Baylor with the rebound. Baylor's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here is Harris. Baylor passes to Harris. Off target from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Garnett outside. Outside Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Bryant. And Pierce, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but you can also pound it inside with it. Wow, what, do you have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Shaq's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Kobe.
What determination from Doncic pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
All free throws good from Doncic. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Boston making a switch here. Hall's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that one drops for him.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Pass to Baylor. Here's Doncic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Allen outside from downtown. He is hauled in by Los Angeles.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Wants to get it to Adebayo window.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Los Angeles trails by 7. Now here's Baylor. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Doncic outside. Harris setting the pick for Doncic. And they get it back. Baylor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Ray Allen picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Pierce kicks the ball. Back to Pierce. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Pass to Garnett. Rejected by Harris.
Look at Harris getting it done on the defensive end. It's a good sign for this team.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Harris.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pierce kicks to Adebayo. To the left wing. Paul against Doncic. Takes the 13-footer. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 20 points.
And this is a throwback performance from Paul, flat out taking over in a big way right now.
Adebayo against Kobe. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pierce against Kobe. Down low. Nice ball movement by Boston. Allen, that's good.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Ryan against Adebayo. O'Neal a screen on Adebayo. Now O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's Paul. Here's Adebayo. Now Garnett. Kobe with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Kobe with nobody down. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Kobe against Pierce. O'Neal there for the rebound. Los Angeles trails by 9. Here's Harris, and there's the dunk.
That body control, baby. Harris smashing through it.
Now Pierce. Shot from 14, and the shot goes in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's O'Neal. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, overwhelming presence.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Harris against Garnett.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
taking 2 shots.
And so Paul nails both of them. Shaq controls in the paint.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Allen outside. 1:06 left in the game. Lock at 6. Garnett just attacking the rim.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Celtics.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in Game 1.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul Pierce.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Paul with the ball. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
That's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Paul Pierce.